G'day everyone. In this video, I'm going to go through and give you a quick explanation of what the different shapes do in the Taylordrift scripts. If you've been using Taylordrift scripts or you've seen people talk about it, when they're talking about aim assist stuff, you probably see different types of shapes. So some people say, oh, I use diamond shape, or I use the circle, I use KITT, or I use the Jupiter shape, that sort of thing. And for people that are new, even for some people that have been using it for a few months, some of it can be quite confusing. So this video should hopefully clear a lot, or some of that up at least. I'll quickly explain what the shapes are for, and then I'll go in and I'll show you what all the different shapes are and how they work when you're actually using them. So first of all, I'll just give a quick explanation of why the shapes are there and why there is a bunch of different shapes for you to choose from. So the aim assist shapes are all there to manipulate the aim assist that's already in the game. So I've got circular chosen here because circle shows up really well on this controller. You'll see that when I aim down my sight, the right stick does that circular motion. It doesn't make the actual right stick on your controller do the right circles, but the Zen is sending the signal to my PC that that's what the right stick is doing. It does that to manipulate the aim assist that's already in the game. So when you're using an aim assist mod that's part of a Zen script, it's not, injecting some sort of extra aim assist into the game or anything. All it's doing is something like this to manipulate the aim assist that's already in the game. So circle was one of the first ones, one of the very basic ones that they started out with aim assist. Then they thought, maybe if we try some different shapes, maybe different shapes might manipulate the aim assist a bit better than others. And that's why now there's a bunch of different shapes for us to choose from. Alright, so there's the brief explanation on why we have a bunch of different shapes. If you'd like a more in-depth explanation on the aim assist, that is available in the Taylordrift scripts like version 4, version 5, what the ADS speed and all that sort of stuff does. I have done tutorials on that in the past. I'll make sure to leave a link to those in the comments. I'm making this video mainly just to show what the different shapes are doing. Just before I get into all these shapes here, I just want to show you what you're going to be looking at. So this is what it's going to look like once we're going through it. The blue cross that you see here, this is the movement of the right stick. So this is the video for the circle. As you can see here, once I play it, you're going to see it's doing that circle motion. And when it moves left to right, that's just the same as moving the right stick over to the left, moving it over to the right. So that's all it's showing you there. All right, so now you know what you're going to be looking at. I'm going to get into the shapes now. I'm not going to do any talking. I'm just going to play the video for each shape. A little bit of music in the background so you can go through and watch those. I'll make sure to add chapters to this video on YouTube. So if you want to go into the description, or if you look at the little bar along the bottom there, you'll be able to scroll through and find the shape that you're looking for. And there we go. So that's everything I wanted to go through for this video. By now, you should have a pretty basic understanding of why we have a bunch of different shapes to choose from and what those shapes will look like if you decide to use them. There's none that are necessarily, better than the other. The thing is, if you go into the Taylordrift Discord and you have a look at the user aim assist channel or the admin aim assist channel, and you go through and have a look at the different shapes people are using, not everybody is using the exact same shape. So there's not one that's definitely the best. Everybody has their own personal preference as to what they feel is the best or what they feel works better at long distance or better at close range, better with a scope or that sort of thing. The point is, there's a bunch of different shapes there. Now you know what they look like. Try a bunch out if you want to. That's all up to you. But this video is all done. If you have any questions, ask them in the comments. Cheers for watching. I'll see you next time.